Hello dear students, welcome to lecture 7 on the chapter Ray Optics and Optical Instruments. Students, in lecture 6 we discussed about refraction of light at spherical refracting surface, and then we had given the relation for refractive index, object distance, image distance and radius of refracting spherical surface. In this lecture we are going to discuss on refraction of light through lenses and lens maker's formula. Okay, we will be deriving an expression for a lens, and that formula is called lens maker's formula. Refraction of light through a lenses. Here first we will see what is lens. Lens is an optical medium bounded by two surfaces, out of which at least one is spherical one. Okay, here we have an optical medium and this medium is bounded by two surfaces. That means lens will have two surfaces, and out of these two surfaces at least one will be spherical one. Okay, we have a diagram here, and this is one surface and it is a plane, and this is another surface, it is spherical, and this optical medium is called lens. We have another diagram here, and here both the surfaces are spherical one, both are spherical one, even this is called as lens. There are different types of lenses. They are, first one, plano-convex lens. Okay, in this lens one surface is plane and other one is convex in shape, and that lens is called plano-convex lens. Okay, this is convex surface and this is plane surface, and this lens is called plano-convex lens. Second one, biconvex lens, or simply it is called as convex lens. Okay, in this lens both the surfaces are curved and they are convex in shape. They are convex in shape, hence these lenses are called as convex lens or biconvex lens. Third one, plano-concave lens. Okay, this lens have two surfaces and one surface is plane and other surface is concave in shape. It is curved one or spherical one. It is concave in shape, hence this lens is called as plano-concave lens. Fourth one, biconcave lens or concave lens. Okay, here both the surfaces are concave in shape, both the surfaces are concave in shape, hence this lens is called biconcave lens or concave lens. Okay, now let us define convex lens and concave lens. Commonly used lenses are concave and convex. Okay, let us see what is convex lens. A lens thicker at the middle than at the edge is called convex lens. Okay, these lenses are thick at the middle and thin at the edge. Thick at the middle and thin at the edge, and such lenses are called as convex lens, and even these convex lenses are called as converging lens. Concave lens. A lens thicker at the edge and thin at the center is called concave lens. Okay, these are the lenses in which center of the lens is thin and edges are thick, hence these lenses are called as concave. Why they are called as concave? Because these surfaces are in concave shape, hence these lenses are called as concave lens, and even these lenses are called as diverging lens. Okay, now let us discuss few terms connected with lenses. First one, optic center. It is the geometric center of a spherical lens. Here we have a lens, and the center of this lens, is called optic center. It is the point on the principal axis inside the, it is the point on the principal axis inside the lens at the center is called optic center. Principal axis, the line passing through center of both the surfaces of the lens, is called principal axis, or the line passing and joining the optic centers with the principal focus is called principal axis. Okay, this line is principal axis. Third term, principal focus. It is the point on the principal axis where parallel beams of light converge in case of convex lens and appears to diverge from in case of concave lens. Okay, this is convex lens and this line is principal axis and this is focus point. A beam of light travels parallel and incident on the convex lens, and after refraction they meet at a point on the principal axis, and that point is called principal focus. And similar diagram for concave lens. Here the parallel beams are incident on the concave lens, and these rays gets diverged. These rays gets diverged after passing through the lens, and when you extend them in backward direction, they meet somewhere on the principal axis, and that point where they appears to meet or where they appears to come from is called principal focus. Focal length. The distance between the optic center and the principal focus of the lens is called focal length of the lens. Okay, here we have two foci, and the distance between the principal focus and the optic center is called focal length. Okay, same thing in case of concave lens. Note, okay, we have a diagram here. The focus on the side of original source of light is called first focal point, whereas the other one is called as second focal point. Okay, we have a convex lens here and object is placed here, source is placed here, and we get a focus point. Towards the source, and that focus point is called first focal point, and the other one we get another focus point on the other side of the lens, and that focal point is called as second focus. The two foci f and f dash of biconcave or biconvex lenses are equidistant from the optic center. Okay, these two foci will be at equidistance for biconcave or biconvex lens. Lens maker's formula. Okay, to derive this lens maker's formula, let us consider a convex lens made of material of refractive index N2, and this convex lens is placed in optically rarer medium of refractive index N1. Let C1 and C2 be the center of curvature, and R1 and R2 are the radii of curvature of two surfaces ABC and ADC. Let U be the object distance and V is image distance. The image formation can be understood in two steps. Okay, before that, let me explain the ray diagram. Okay, this is lens and refractive index of this lens is N2, and we call this one as medium 2, and this is placed in optically rarer medium of refractive index N1. And let C1 be the center of curvature for ABC, and C2 is the center of curvature of ADC. R1 is the radius of curvature ABC, and R2 is the radius of curvature ADC. And U is the object distance and V is the image distance. Okay, object is placed on the principal axis at O, and a ray of light is incident on the lens, and after refraction the image is formed at I on the principal axis. And we have one more dotted line here. If in the absence of second surface, the image is formed at I1, and the distance between O and optic center is U, and distance between I and optic center is V, and distance between I1 and optic center is V dash. Okay, this is the brief description about the given ray diagram. Now let us understand the image formation by two steps. First one, refraction at surface ABC. Okay, in the absence of ADC, we are going to study refraction at surface ABC. Okay, let N1 be the refractive index of error medium and N2 is the refractive index of surface ABC. Okay, now a ray from object O is incident on at surface ABC and gets refracted, and it travels along this line and it meets on the principal axis at point I1, and another ray travels along principal axis and this ray intersect refracted ray at point I, hence image is formed at this point. We know that, okay, this we have derived in the last session. We know that refractive index of image space divided by image distance minus refractive index of object space divided by object distance is equal to refractive index of image space minus refractive index of object space divided by radius of curvature. Okay, let this equation be 1. Okay, you have to remember this equation, and we will be using this equation for further discussion. Here V is equal to BI1, V is equal to BI1, and U is equal to minus OB. Okay, but we are applying Cartesian sign convention, and R1, okay, this should be R1 is equal to BC1, is equal to BC1. See why I am taking this as a negative, because the distance is measured opposite to the direction of incident ray, hence OB is taken as negative. Now substituting these values in the above equation 1, we get N2 divided by BI1 plus N1 divided by OB is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by BC1. Okay, let this equation be 2. Okay, now let us see the refraction at surface ADC. Okay, here surface ABC is absent, and in this case whatever the image was formed in first step will act as virtual object for second step, and an image is formed at I, and R2 is the center of curvature for a curvature or for a surface ADC. And here V is equal to DI and U is equal to DI1, U is equal to DI1, and R2, okay, this is R2 is equal to minus DC. Substitute these values. Equation 1 becomes N1 divided by DI minus N2 divided by DI1 is equal to N1 minus N2 divided by minus DC2. That is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by DC2. See here what I did, I multiplied and divided by minus, and doing that I got this term. For thin lenses, DI1 is approximately equal to BI1. Now I am going to replace DI1 by BI1. Therefore equation 3 becomes N1 by DI is minus N2 by BI1 is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by DC2. Okay, let this equation be 4. Adding equation 2 and 4 we get, see here we have equation number 2 and equation number 4. Adding these two, when you add these two terms get cancelled. this term and this term gets cancelled, and we get n1 divided by OB plus n1 divided by DI is equal to n2 minus n1 into 1 by BC1 minus 1 by DC2. Okay, here I am taking n21 as a common. It is present in both the cases. Let this equation be 5. Suppose if the object is placed at infinity, then object distance is equal to infinity and image is formed at focus, principal focus. Therefore, image distance is equal to f. Substituting these two values in the above equation, on left hand side we get n1 by f is equal to n2 minus n1 into 1 by BC1 plus 1 by DC2. Okay, let this equation be 6. Here f is focal length of the lens. By applying sign convention, we have BC1 is equal to plus R1, DC2 is equal to minus R2. Okay, putting these values in equation number 6, we get 1 by f is equal to n2 by n1 minus 1 into 1 divided by R1 minus 1 divided by R2. Okay, this equation is called Lensmaker's formula. I hope it is clear. This equation is used by manufacturers to make the lenses of particular power from the glass of a given refractive index. Okay, what is Lensmaker's formula? That is 1 by f is equal to n2 by n1 minus 1 into 1 divided by R1 minus 1 divided by R2. Okay, this equation is called Lensmaker's formula. Okay, let us discuss few points. Note, compare equation number 5 and 6. Okay. We are going to compare equation number 5 and 6. See, when you compare equation number 5 and 6, we get n1 by OB plus n2 by OD is equal to n1 divided by f. Okay, these two terms get cancelled and this term is equal to this term. Okay, the left hand side term of equation 5 is equal to left hand side term of equation 6. Now put OB equal to minus u and OD equal to v, we get n1 by minus u plus n1 by v is equal to n1 by f. n1 is present on both sides, therefore n1 will get cancelled, and finally we get 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, or 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. And this equation is called Lens formula. What is Lens formula? 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. You have to remember this. You should not get confused with Lens formula and mirror formula. Okay, mirror formula is 1 by f is equal to 1 by u plus 1 by v. Lens formula is 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Thank you, students, and we will be learning some more topics in the next lecture.